Just weeks after his controversial release, Masarat Alam is at it again. The Hurriyat hardliner raised Pakistani flags and chanted pro-Pakistan slogans at a rally in Srinagar. Deeply embarrassing both the BJP government in the centre and the Mufti Saeed government in Jammu and Kashmir.
Masarat Alam spewing venom against India, raising anti-India and pro-Pakistan slogans. The traitor even waving Pakistani flags. Alam insulted India at a rally in support of Hurriyat chief Syed Ali Shah Gilani in Srinagar. The Hurriyat hardliner marched with his supporters towards Gilani's home when he returned from Delhi after 4 months. Masarat Alam, who was released last month by the Mufti government, even hailed 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed.
We have arranged a reception for Syed Ali Gilani. So people from different parts of Valley visited that place, and somebody has hoisted Pakistani flag, and this is not for the first time. It has been here from 1947, so there is no crime in this.
Launching a scathing attack on the BJP, the Congress demanded the dismissal of Mufti government. The other parties too questioned the Jammu and Kashmir government.
The BJP promised of normalcy and peace returning to Jammu Kashmir. Is this the peace that they promised the nation?
Left embarrassed, the BJP asked the Mufti government to take action against the separatists. Under attack from all quarters, the Mufti government, as a face saver, registered an FIR against the Muslim League chief.
मिलिट्री और मिलिटेंसी के बीच थी यहाँ पे जंग, अब ये सेपरेटिज्म और मेन स्ट्रीम पर पहुँच गई है. फ्रॉम वायलेंस it has shifted from violence to non-violent stage now.
There are many FIRs against me. One more addition, nothing.
As soon as Gilani arrived from Delhi, authorities did not detain the separatist or place him under house arrest, breaking from the past practice. His confidant, Masarat Alam, was allowed to raise anti-India rant. Clearly, Mufti government seems to be playing with fire. Now the question is, will the India baiter Masarat Alam be put behind bars again? Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
I want to go across now, live to Srinagar. Joining us from there is my colleague Ashraf Wani, and with me in the newsroom is our executive editor Javed Ansari. I want to go to Ashraf first. Ashraf, you were in those bylanes where Masarat Alam lives. What is the Jammu and Kashmir government saying at 10 p.m. this evening? Why have they not arrested him?
Rahul, this is the big question which is being asked by the coalition partners of the PDP, that is BJP here in the state. Basically, we have seen there is the soft corner by the Chief Minister.
Ashraf, stay with me just for a moment. Nirmal Singh, the Deputy Chief Minister of Jammu Kashmir, my producers tell me is now joining us on this line. Nirmal Singh ji, aapko meri awaaz aa rahi hai?
Yes.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to Headlines Today. I want to begin by asking you, what does the government have to say about Masarat Alam out on bail, raising pro-Pakistan slogans, waving the Pakistani flag on Indian soil, sir?
We have lodged a FIR, and definitely the police will take action at the right time.
पर सर लोग बोलेंगे आपने रिहा किया, इसकी वजह से ये हुआ क्या? इस वजह से बीजेपी पीडीपी सरकार ने सेसेशनिस्ट को, हुर्रियत हार्डलाइनर को रिहा किया था?
देखिए, ऐसा है कि ये लोग जो हैं समय समय पर इस प्रकार की बात करते हैं, और पीछे भी पीएसए में उसको अंदर डाला गया था, और आने वाले वक्त कानून है, कानून का जो है उसको प्रस्थापित किया जाएगा और बिल्कुल मामूली किया जाएगा. इस प्रकार की कोई भी बात जो है राष्ट्रद्रोह की बात को हम बिल्कुल जम्मू कश्मीर में स्वीकार नहीं करेंगे.
सर, फौरन अरेस्ट क्यों नहीं करते? इस वाक्य को आए अब कई घंटे हो गए, इतनी देर में आपकी पुलिस इतनी लाचार क्यों है? अब तक मसरत आलम जेल में क्यों नहीं बैठा है सर?
You please see the situation. You have seen the people mob there. That will take appropriate action at an appropriate time. You wait for the police to take action at an appropriate time.
पर डेप्यूटी चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब, लोग तो यही कहेंगे ना कि चूंकि आपकी सरकार थोड़ी कमजोर रही, क्योंकि मुफ्ती सईद की इतनी हमदर्दी है सेपरेटिस्ट के प्रति, इस वजह से आपकी सरकार कड़ाई से कदम नहीं ले रही है. वरना आपको क्या चिंता? आपको जाके अरेस्ट करना चाहिए इसको फौरन.
FIR लगा है, पुलिस जो है एक्शन करेगी, और जब भी मौका मिलेगा एक्शन होगा. और उसको जो है उसके ऊपर देशद्रोह का मुकदमा चला है और जो लोग थे उन पर चलेगा ये।
तो इसके अलावा इस तरह की चीजें दोबारा ना हो उसके लिए आप क्या करेंगे? क्योंकि लग रहा है कि जब से बीजेपी पीडीपी की सरकार बनी है हार्ड लाइनर्स को, हुर्रियत के, उनको खुली छूट है इस वक्त।
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं है। आप बताइए, एक भी इंस्टांस बताएं ऐसी छूट है? बिल्कुल कोई छूट नहीं है और बिल्कुल दी भी नहीं जाएगी, क्योंकि ये हमारी जिम्मेदारी है। जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों ने हमें मैंडेट दिया है और जम्मू कश्मीर के मैंडेट जो है तरक्की तामीर के साथ साथ जहां पर जो है देशद्रोह ना चले, लगाववाद जो है वो ना चले, इस प्रकार की बात है, उसके ऊपर हम खरा उतरेंगे।
पर निर्मल सिंह जी, आप खुद आरएसएस के बैकग्राउंड से आते हैं, ऐसे वक्त पर जब आपकी सरकार है, आपके द्वारा बेल पर छोड़ा गया एक आदमी पाकिस्तान के प्रति नारे लगा रहा है, आपको नहीं लग रहा कि इससे आपकी सरकार की इमेज पर और बीजेपी की इमेज पर बहुत बड़ा सवाल खड़ा हो रहा है?
देखिए, फैक्ट्स तो जो है, फैक्ट्स ये है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ऑर्डर किया था, सुप्रीम कोर्ट गवर्नर रूल में ये प्रोसेस शुरू हुआ था, हमारी सरकार बनने के ऊपर इस प्रकार की बात हुई, वो ठीक है, लेकिन तो हमारे कारण नहीं था, कोलिशन गवर्नमेंट के कारण नहीं हुआ ये। और क्योंकि ये इस प्रकार का माहौल बना दिया गया, हम कतई भी देशद्रोह के ऊपर जो है कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करेंगे। भारतीय जनता पार्टी बिल्कुल नहीं करेगी और कोलिशन गवर्नमेंट को भी नहीं, वो भी नहीं करेगी।
तो एक आखिरी सवाल सर, खत्म करने से पहले मुझे टाइमलाइन बताइए। 12 घंटे चाहिए आपकी सरकार को, 24 घंटे, 48 घंटे, कितना वक्त चाहिए इस आतंकवादी को अरेस्ट करने के लिए?
टेक इट्स ओन कोर्स, we have to act considering the local situation, everything into consideration. I can't give you the timeline. We'll act and we'll act firmly, I can assure you.
Okay, I'm going to leave it over there for the time being. Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Chief Minister, for joining us on this broadcast. You're promising tough action, but I want to go across to Ashraf Wani, who's standing out in the rain. Ashraf, you were at Masarat Alam's residence. You've done an interview. I'll play out excerpts in just a moment. The Deputy Chief Minister says because of circumstances on the ground, we cannot act against Masarat Alam tonight. What are these circumstances that are holding the government back? Ashraf.
I cannot understand what kind of circumstances they are talking about, but one thing is clear that has been repeatedly said by the Chief Minister even also, that they are going to accommodate the separatists here in the Jammu and Kashmir, and they are going to provide them some kind of space for their political background, politics. We have seen that yesterday Masarat Alam was arrested when he was heading with Yasin Malik to Tral, where 2 people got killed in an encounter, and he was arrested in the way. Then late night he was released. Today same thing happened, FIR has been lodged, but probably the Chief Minister thinks that if they are going to arrest Masarat Alam, there could be kind of a situation which was seen in the 2010-2008 when there was kind of a boost for the protesters and for the separatists here in the valley.
Ashraf, stay with us. Stay with us. I want to play out Ashraf Wani's interview with Masarat Alam, because Javed, this is exactly what anyone knows would happen when you let someone like Masarat Alam out on bail. I'm going to speak to Javed about what the Ministry of Home Affairs is saying, but before that, let's get you some key excerpts from that interview Ashraf Wani has just done a short while before now with Kashmir's troublemaker-in-chief, Masarat Alam.
After hosting the Pakistani flag in a rally of Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani, the police has filed FIR against the Masarat Alam, Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani and some workers of the Tehreek-e-Hurriyat. We have with us Masarat Alam. Masarat Alam ji, you had been in the rally, you had chanted the slogans in favor of Pakistan. The Pakistani flag was waved in the rally. Was it planned, or it is your way of resistance or your way of politics here in the Kashmir Valley?
No, it was not a planned program. We have arranged a reception for Sayyid Ali Gilani. So people from different parts of valley visited that place, and somebody has hoisted Pakistani flag, and this is not for the first time. It has been here from 1947, so there is no crime in this. What is wrong with this if anybody has hoisted Pakistani flag?
You yourself chanted the slogans in favor of Pakistan.
Yes, I used to do so.
And police has filed FIR against you.
There are many FIRs against me. One more addition, nothing.
You had been for the long time in the prison. Probably if there could be some kind of pressure from the government, you can be arrested again on this FIR. Are you ready for that also?
Yes, I am not worried about arresting me or releasing me. I am not worried about it. It's nothing new for me.
There is perception that after the release of Masarat Alam, the activities of the separatists have increased in the valley. The people have once again started recollecting, reassembling and protesting. So is any kind of that kind of motivation or that kind of following you have in the valley, that people, just you got released from the jail and we are seeing thousands of people gathered in Tral and other parts of the valley and are going for the anti-India rally?
Very simple. In Tral, Indian forces have killed an innocent boy. So people came out to protest against that. What is the role of Masarat Alam in that? And Sayyid Ali Gilani Sahab visited Srinagar after 4 or 5 months. So Hurriyat Conference has arranged a reception for him. So nothing doing with Masarat Alam. And thousands of people have assembled here in Kashmir. 10 lakh people assembled in Eidgah in 2008. In 2010, thousands of people, lakhs of people assembled. This is not a unique thing. People here come out on streets and demand their freedom from India. So this is nothing new.
Javed Ansari, you've been speaking to people in the Ministry of Home Ministry. What are they saying? What do they intend to do?
They've advised the state government to take action, to initiate action. An FIR has already been filed. Perhaps they're biding, they're waiting for the right time before they take action against Masarat Alam.
No, but waiting for what? And waiting for how long? Do they acknowledge? You've also been speaking to some IB officers. What are they telling you? How much of this trouble do they believe is being instigated and led by Masarat Alam himself?
They believe that yes, he is instrumental, he and Mr. Gilani. They believe he's become increasingly active, but the way perhaps he's been given a long rope, action will happen sooner rather than later.
Ashraf, is a lot of this trouble, and I want to just show you those images once again. Nothing makes my blood boil in anger more than this. A Pakistani flag fluttering on Indian soil, done by a man who's been let out on bail knowingly. How much of this trouble, Ashraf, is being created by Masarat Alam? Because in that interview you did with him, he makes it seem as if this is all happening instantaneously. Well, when he was in jail, everyone was home and there wasn't a problem on the roads.
Yeah, basically that has been seen here on the ground. After the release of Masarat Alam from the jail, he has become some kind of icon among the separatist voices and those people who have the anti-Indian sentiments here in the Kashmir. Masarat Alam is becoming the role model for them, and probably one thing they know clearly, that if he is going to be arrested, he will become much hero in the anti-Indian voices here in the Kashmir Valley.
Across to Abhijit Jasrotia, he's joining us on this broadcast. He's a member of the PDP. Mr. Jasrotia, clearly the soft on terror policy being followed by your chief minister has now resulted in a Pakistani flag being foisted on Indian soil. What do you intend to do about this, sir?
See, what our party has done, we have already launched an FIR against him, and whatever will come under the courts of law, that
So you lodged an FIR yesterday, you had an FIR the day before as well, for various things that he's been doing all across the Kashmir Valley. Why has this man not been sent back to jail so far, sir?
See, we are no one to send him to jail, and we are no one to release him also. Whatever was done in his release, that was done as per the Honorable Court, and we have followed the guidelines of the Honorable Court. And if today law feels that he should be detained, he should be detained as per that only.
No, it's not that simple, sir. The police in Jammu and Kashmir reports to the state government, and clearly they've been given instructions to go easy on these terrorists, which is why he's not been locked up. Your chief minister gave a comment siding with the separatists, siding with the protesters on the Tral encounter. On every occasion, he seems more on the side of the terrorists than he seems to be on the side of the Indian state or on the side of the Indian armed forces.
See, if we will see, again, if we have to look into the Tral encounter, you see that there is a killing in the Tral encounter, whereas an innocent person has lost his life. So whatever is there, we need to have all these things in a heritage policy. The people living in Kashmir, they are also suffering from all these things. Until and unless we will win the heart of these people, could you think that this problem can't be solved?
Yes, and foisting a flag of Pakistan on Indian soil, is that the way to win the heart of the Kashmiri people, sir?
I will tell that this, again, the irony of the situation is that on our part of India, these people have remained unsuccessful in really winning the heart of Kashmiri people. Why are they hoisting the flag of Pakistan today? Why not of India? Because somewhere India has failed to win their hearts. You see, when a youth or any...
So when Masarat Alam was in jail, nobody was hoisting Pakistani flags in Indian soil. It's because you've let this troublemaker out, which is why this is happening. If he was in jail, this wasn't happening. Since 2010, when he led the stone pelting agitation in Kashmir, since the time you locked him up, nothing of the sort was happening in Kashmir, sir.
First of all, in 2010, we were not there. Our government was not there. Whosoever was there, he was responsible for all those things. We are accountable for our tenure of 2003 when we were there, and we are accountable for our tenure now. Whatever we are doing now is as per the guidelines of the Honorable Court, and we are going as per that. Whosoever will go against the law, neither I am above the law, nor he is above the law, nobody is above the law.
Well,
if the law
hoisting a flag of Pakistan in Indian soil is not within Indian law. And not arresting this man and giving him such a long rope again goes against the spirit of the Indian law. I hope better sense prevails. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Ashraf Wani, the situation is volatile, but the Home Ministry is saying they've given instructions to act against him. You're saying the situation on the ground is that he's surrounded by a lot of people this evening, which is why the police is not being able to move. And well, this is the soft on terror policy that Mufti Saeed has been following, and we're having to deal with the consequences of that. This man ought not to have been released in the first place. Now that that mistake has been done, it is incumbent on the Modi government at the center to push the Mufti Saeed government, who is their ally, to act against these troublemakers.